Hello, and welcome to World of Horror. I know we've been doing Risk of Rain, but like after 3 videos not getting anything done, it's about time to add some variety. And I don't want to start our full playthrough series yet, so I thought I'd do another kind of quick whatever game that I have that I like to play this pastime. And I wanted to do this one. Now, World of Horror is like a Junji Ito Lovecraftian horror point and click. And it's very randomly generated, and it's just interesting to run through. Like, there's just so much to this. Like, you can change, like, the palettes. You can change the screen size. I see no reason to do it zoomed in. You could zoom out. I wonder if there's lore to this. I don't know, but there's a lot of fun little things to this game. We'll be playing this palette, this zoom setting. And the interesting thing about this game is the more you play, the more you unlock. And I've already played this game quite a bit, so I already have a few things unlocked. But basically every time you do like one of these achievements, you get more stuff. You get either like more characters, more just events, more modes. So it's very interesting. But anyways, we're just gonna do a quick run. There's a few things you could do. You could do like the tutorial story that's just like one adventure, or do like a set one, or a randomized playthrough. We're gonna do a custom playthrough. We'll leave all of this as it is. We're just not gonna touch anything. I don't know any seeded codes, so we're just gonna randomize and just hop into it. Basically, the whole premise is that there are old gods coming down, and you have to stop it before that happens. So I would read those, but we're just gonna hop into it, do a quick run. I already have a few characters. Each character has their own special strength, but a bit of a downside to each of them. We will be playing with Haru, though. I haven't been able to beat a run with him. And you'll see why. You also got backstories that give you specific perks to start. I think we'll start with this one, where you start with more money, but you can't have human allies. I usually don't do those, especially with this character. I don't really need them. And we'll leave it on the base difficulty and just hop in. There is endless mode. I don't know. I haven't played endless mode. I don't know how that would go. And apparently we can't play this mode, so we're gonna play the classic mode. You also get to select which god you play with, so you could really play around with this. No one playthrough is the same. I could do the spider, or I can do the cosmic gift. I don't cast spells often, and with the character we're using, I won't need them. Or even the spider. I don't really run from combat. What is the mirror? Oh, no. Oh my goodness. I haven't played with that one. I haven't played with this one. I think I played with that one. I think that's like the base one you can play with. We're gonna do this one. Because I'm not gonna be casting spells, I think. Alright. So your main objective is to get to this lighthouse. However, we cannot, since there are 5 locks. To unlock those, we'll have to do some things. We'll have to get those keys. You could set up the town. So you can choose what location has what. Since we're not doing allies, we're gonna grab the school nurse. Downtown. We're gonna grab the occult shop. Sometimes that stuff will come in handy. Alright. And you'll always start in your room. And there's definitely some things you can already click on. I don't need a spell. This character starts with cigarettes. That's gonna be very important. But there's a lot of fun little details in this game. You could peep. You could just click around. I always take the bath at the beginning. And because we don't have any damage or anything, we'll do a warm water to get some experience. There's the TV. I don't know much with the TV. I've done something with the phone. Can't remember what that was. You'll have to like look into that. Alright. So basically, throughout town, there are 5 mysteries to be solved. And we'll go through each of them. And there's always a few different endings with them. As you can see, I've gotten a few for some of these. A good one to start, that one... Ooh. We'll start here. This one's pretty simple. Report of rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. You're determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves. The food critic has a manacle. Wait, oh. I'm already messing this up. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic has a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach churn. Now, we have the ability to explore locations in town. The circled one is the one we have to do for the story. We have a side objective, though. And it's kind of important to do the side objective because you want to be able to... It helps you get one of the endings. So we're gonna discard these library notes. I don't need them. So that's 1. You can go back to your house. Each character has a specific item. We're gonna get our cigarette case. While inventory, 15% of 15% of gaining 1 cigarette after investigating a location. Once again, cigarettes are very important for this character. Haru has nicotine withdrawal. And he moves slower. If we give him cigarettes, he'll move faster. So we want to get cigarettes stocked up already. We did start with a lot of money, so I'm actually gonna take... Oh god. We're gonna take the compass to start. And we're gonna equip that. We're gonna keep our 1 pack, we'll get another pack later, but we're gonna start investigating these areas. The events that happen at each location are random. And what happens after is random based on our stats. Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious? You check it out. You don't see anything at first, then you notice it, the bloated body of Yolzath is getting closer. So that, depending on the god, you'll get very specific god-like events. So right now we're at 13 Doom. We have to complete all of these before we reach 100. So we want to be quick with these, which is why I recommend not just traveling all over town, unless you want to unlock stuff. Alright. You can see the restaurant through the staircase window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. We still need to get another item to discard. As you prepare a bath, you think about all of the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea. We'll do the cold bath. Ow. So we failed a check. Which is odd because that's our highest stat, which is very unfortunate. Your body clearly wasn't prepared for a cold bath and you could feel a cold coming on. So we lost some stamina. We want to balance both of these. If either one drops to 0, it's game over. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. I still need another thing. We're gonna go back to the shop. Okay, get a bottle? Milk! 1 stamina, okay. And we can discard this bottle. Sometimes you want to hold on to things. The bottle can be used for other things, but we're gonna toss it for this mystery. You sneak into the alley in the dead of night. Gagging, you look through the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp, though a few chunks of meat look like promising samples. So now we got this. Rancid meat of an unknown source. We don't do anything with it. Not yet. Now we can proceed with our mystery. When you stop by home to pick up your lunch, you find a pile of letters in your mailbox. I think this is a luck check? We're gonna read them. Yay! Sweet, it seems that you've won a small amount of money in the lottery. Lucky you. That's good. I need cigarettes. We don't have a weapon. I don't wanna pop the cigarettes yet either. By the way, there's gonna be, I meant to mention this earlier, there's gonna be a bit of body horror, gore, and upsetting imagery. Should have said that sooner. But be prepared. Seeing the 2 chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. So we're in the city day. Now sometimes, some things will need a special skill. But since we're just starting, we don't got any skills. We don't have knowledge. I think that'd be that. You could call the police or do nothing. I'm gonna call the police. Fuck. There was something in your version of the events that didn't add up. You've been detained, but due to the lack of evidence, the police let you go after 48 hours. That's more doom. Let's go again. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. So now the location threats have increased. That's what this would be. You can occasionally get jumped by enemies. We haven't got jumped by any yet. It'd be bad because I don't have any weapons. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on a backpack lying nearby. We'll take her home. You offer to take her home. When you get there, the terrified mother slams the door in your face. From behind the door, she starts screaming to get the girl away. The little girl calmly tells you that she can take it from here. We probably just took a demon to her house. Hey, I brought your demon back. I forgot to be reading these. The Red Bull is... So I think the last one was we went to get ramen. The Red Bull is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. I feel like I should go to get a weapon. What we got here? Ooh. Do I need a weapon? Does this guy need a weapon? Oh, I don't want to get the map because we got the compass. Grab a steak knife. That might come in handy later. God damn it! I don't have the map! The road seems to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Just fucking get lost. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally, completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. More doom. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Now we made it to the end of this mystery. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen to a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? So normally you could just send the soup, but since we did the bonus mission, you can send it with the meats. You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. Preparing for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horde to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers, still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a weary eye and grins and wanders off on stubby black claws. You walk home, shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street. So we got ending A. So ending A is usually the good ending. And we got a bunch of experience for that. We got some doom taken off. And we got some stamina and stuff. After each mystery, an effect will hit the town. Did the water levels suddenly increase, or is our city slowly sinking? So now, if we explore Seaside, we have a chance of getting some status effects. Inside your mailbox, you find a small key. What is it doing in there? So now we have one of our keys. Oh, oop. After each mystery, you can go and take a bath. I'm gonna take the warm water and get some more experience. We're close to leveling up too. We haven't had to use our secrets yet. We'll do this one. 2B used to be one of the most outstanding classes in the school, at least before their teacher's disappearance. Her replacement glides through the school, entrancing all those around her with her soft voice and charming, emotionless eyes. Now she stands at the front of the class, scribbling occult symbols in chalk and hissing lessons about the old gods. The children no longer play, but sit in their seats until dark, chanting along, learning of their eldritch masters and preparing to serve them. So we got a fucked up teacher. Let's get her ass. Following a rumor, you visit the house of a schoolgirl who acted really strange in class. The girl's parents sit crying in the living room and fearfully point you upstairs. Alright. Oh, I didn't even read what the objective was. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brand of sodas inside, but you really could use a drink. This one will remove funds, and I think this one is a check. We'll risk it. Yay! You buy a can of off-brand soda and take a sip. It tastes a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyways. So now we've leveled up. This is how we get more skills. We'll do core strength. I don't have a firearm, so we're gonna take this. We'll take some knowledge too. One perk and one stat. Okay. Yay. She sits in her bedroom in a bloodstained uniform, a dead rat lying in her hands. Asked why she killed it, she just grins. We're gonna go to downtown so we can get this filled out. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something tore out his throat. Steal his gun, check his room for clues, escape before people arrive. I would say that's perception. We could try. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved an occult symbol with something sharp. You tried to remember the shape and escape before anyone arrives. Sweet. We'll go again. We'll get those out of the way. Oh! Stop right there, you hear a voice coming from behind you. You won't destroy my life's work. Now we have our first combat encounter. Fuck, I didn't smoke the cigarettes. So over here is what we have to work with. He's got 11 health, but he can take 2 stamina. So hopefully we can be fast. I always do prepare hit, an attack, and a kick. So it's a very unique combat system of just making a sequence bar. Missed the kick. We'll do a strong attack. That was 5. Barely any difference. Or can I do that? Hey! Climbing a tree, you get a better view of the class. Weird schematics of some portal drawn on the blackboard could help in the future. Alright. Now that we have that information, we can proceed. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads to the dark apartment. Do I have the charisma to calm her down? I don't know if I've really checked the bathroom. We can try. Yay! The woman sniffs and smiles weakly. You feel like you've prevented something awful. You got some reason. We did take quite a hit on our stamina. Ooh. Walking through the village, you're suddenly pulled behind a building. Two menacing-looking masked figures block your path. Do you usurp the old ones? Serve what? Masked men are visually puzzled. Sorry to bother you, says one, and they disappear around a corner. What was that about? We're gonna pop the cigarettes. Yeah. So now we have a nicotine rush, in which our combat multiplier is faster, so now we'll do faster actions in combat. I didn't read the thing again. Meet your friend who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital, watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recently unearthly events. Let's not ruin the moment. Sometimes it's better not to know. You chat until your friend's break is over. I forgot who we were supposed to be finding. Probably something about the teacher. I always miss the one important one. Find him in a hospital covered in bites. Just what is with this whole summoning that he speaks of between his sobs. Let's get the hospital again. You enter the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the register booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. We'll let her sleep. You abandon the idea of stealing the patient's document. It will hamper your investigation for sure, but a well-rested nurse means a safer hospital. So we got some doom, but we should experience less threats there. To the school. That pair has been following you since morning. You finally managed to lose them, but can't shake the feeling that it'll only get worse. Did we forget to read again? I think I did. Fake chanting doesn't stop and no one enters or leaves the building. So something's happening in the school now. We're pretty beat up. So we're gonna go home and you can rest and get some stuff back. We're gonna rest twice. There we go. I don't have any healing items at the moment. This door shouldn't be there. It shouldn't lead anywhere, but more importantly, it shouldn't pull you in. Let's go in! Lost in time and space, you drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. Oh hey. I don't have an empty thing. Deserted temp. So we're just in another world. This happens every so often. This just happens. Deserted temples overlook the giant corpses of the forgotten beast. With no priest to harvest it, their blood is slowly flooding the valley. I think this is sacrifice, one or the other. Get in the blood. Fuck, that's the opposite of what I wanted. You take a step into the pool of blood. The crimson liquid burns your skin through your clothes. Besides the boiling blood, something else rushes into your ear canals. The voices of countless scholars revealing forbidden secrets. Great, I feel like I do this every time. That's the last thing I need. Into the weird classroom. You hear a scream coming from school. It's time to enter. You sneak in through a window and skulk across the shadowy corridors. All the classrooms have been emptied out. Peering into one, you spot the corpse of a teacher nailed to the chalkboard. Shaking, you approach it. You spot an odd bulge protruding from his stomach. It rises against your fingers as you probe it. Why would you fucking touch it? Prepare for combat. Suddenly, the teacher's chest rips apart, showering the classroom with gore. From within, a child coated in meat and intestines leaps out, screeching with joy. Surprise! Happy birthday! Die. Yes! Happy birthday! Goodbye! As you near the gym hall, the chanting and rhythmic drums grow louder, threatening to intoxicate you. You creak the door open and stifle a scream. The entire school is gathered around a huge portal surrounded by black candles. From within, the bellowing of the beast begins. Bellowing of the beast being summoned echoes. The teacher stands at the front, covered in a purple robe, her true form revealed. We gotta kill the school! Or better yet, kill the teacher. I think that's the only way to do this one. I don't know what else to do. You have a bunch of different actions. Usually the one you need is right there. I think we have to do this 2 more times. Ow! I think we're just getting doomed though. Goodbye! With her dying scream, the teacher throws herself into the portal. Her vicious master shows no mercy. You hear it devour her before the connection shuts. The confused children lie on the ground crying. Thanks to you, however, they are safe. Ending A. We got quite a bit of doom. It's not great. I see that I'm leveling up. The imposing shadow cast by the old lighthouse is getting longer each day. So there's an additional floor in the lighthouse, which means I have to go get something. We get our second key. Knowledge or perception? We'll do that. And we'll do some dexterity. People? Someone is standing in the shadows watching your door. We'll take another bath. We'll take a hot water bath though. And we're all freshened up. We'll do... I think we'll save that one a little later. This one. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now on the 1st anniversary of their disappearance, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and what did the students discover out there? So we gotta investigate the mansion. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about the local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school newspaper. So let's go to school first. I'm going to go to the seaside. I'm gonna grab this. No reason. Let's go take a nap. Alright. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the walls. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. We're gonna check out the mask. One mask looks similar to the design you once saw in an occult book. You decide to take it with you. Hey, we'll take some armor. I like that whatever happens to you will reflect on your character. The note mentions a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? We gotta visit the mansion, that's right. You feel watched. I never have the holy candle. It's... One achievement is using the holy candle, I think, like twice. You retreat from the room. You lose some reason. Go picking! We're gonna need some more cigarettes soon. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Leave through the other door, search through. We'll search. Yes! Yes! We needed the flashlight. We needed that. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to use the one item you do find. The legend says the witch was buried alive for kidnapping and murdering 2 children. It points you in a specific direction, potentially saving you some time. It never saves me time. Alright. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Now, normally, if I didn't have the flashlight, this would be locked, and you just do this. We're gonna search with the light source. You shine your light source in a dark closet and find something glitters at you. You grab it as the moving company enters the house. Got corpse dust. Woo! We lose some luck though. We'll hold on to it. We have our can of acid. We'll save that. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. An old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. So now we're in the village. Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered a daily special made with today's catch. Just where the hell did those fishermen go? Ow. Feeling the eyes of the restaurant's guests on your back, you take a small bite of the smelly seafood. It tastes like the sea and it melts in your mouth. The restaurant owner nods and smiles strangely. Now we have a curse. I don't want more doom. I don't want more doom. We're gonna die to doom, I think. Okay, since we did this, there's less locations to look through. Now we just have to randomly go through. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper to the woods. In the forest, you hear faint whimperings in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by its hind legs in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. I'm gonna help the dog! No! You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. You can get the dog if you pass that. Now we just have to keep going until we get to our location. What you thought was just a discarded pile of clothes suddenly moves. As it stands, a cloud of white powder is released into the air. Oh no! We're running out of cigarettes too! This seems to do the most damage. Oh, he does so much. Oh, yay! I was worried that'd take too long. Find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange marks on the cave walls. Once again, we have the flashlight. Anytime it asks you to like use a thing or use your skill, you want to take it. The flashlight beam reveals additional symbols hidden in the shadows. They help you interpret the spell instructions drawn in the cave walls. Gain a spell. I am going to, however, forget the spell, and you can get some reason back. Hearing some rustling behind a bush, you decide to hide behind a tree. There you spot 3 men, each armed with a rifle. They're obviously looking for something, or someone. We'll reveal ourselves? Yes! Hey there, says the hunter. This forest is not safe at this hour. What are you doing here? You try to ask about the danger, but they just hand you a flashlight. And did we get another flashlight? We did. You find a flashlight and point. Oh, the handy flashlight put you into the nearest road. Something tells you should leave and not get on their nerves. We at least avoided getting shot. Oh, now we have nicotine withdrawal. No! I should have bought more cigarettes. We'll try to sell some stuff, I think. Following the ghastly music, you find yourself in a forest. The sound is getting closer. Yeah, now I can't do much. Maybe this. That's 8 if we could land both. Hey! Now we're actually gonna take some stamina because we're taking quite a hit. We'll do some quick thinking. I don't know if we'll need art knowledge. Now we got some health back. We're still here. We're still in this goddamn forest. Oh, dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Oh! I swear if it's the last location we look. The investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads. We're gonna lose to Doom. The trees overhead block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. We're just taking hits. Oh, it's the last location. No! We did it. The rumor witch house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at the large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. Then you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. We're gonna peek inside this hole. You kneel down and lean forward to see what's inside the hole. It takes a while to process what you're looking at. It's like gigantic eyes staring right at you. Hypnotized, you continue to lean in, feeling weaker and weaker at the gargantuan beast as the gargantuan beast lures you in. Take some acid. Pocket acid. You open the can of acid, emptying its contents in the well. The house foundation shakes as the massive creature eyes. Oh, I can't speak. The eye burns. Its eye is burning. Walls begin to collapse as you pass out from the toxic fumes. You wake up later with the cassettes in your trembling hand. The witch's house is nowhere to be found. Yay! Good ending! With more and more students going missing, the police have restricted access to the school's building. So we can't use the library. I wasn't using the library. You can use it to get spells. I'm gonna go home. Alright, we got another key. I don't know if we'll make it past the next 2. I take a bath. I take hot water bath. We're gonna store the tapes. I don't think we figured out what the tapes do yet. I'm gonna sell this. I kind of don't want to take the hit on my luck. Where's my storage? We're gonna sell the other flashlight too. Alright. I think these last 2 are... You're not in town. I think they're in set locations. We're gonna try this one. You got a call from your classmate's mother. With a teary voice, she told you your friend has a nasty accident and is currently awaiting an important surgery. They asked her to call you and request you to spend a few evenings with them. That's weird. You haven't exactly had the closest relationship lately, but you agreed to visit your friend starting tonight. So now we're in the hospital. The dog is here. Okay. Cigarettes! I was worried we weren't gonna get the cigarettes. Your classmate is at the hospital awaiting the surgery. Go and visit them tonight. So now we can look around the hospital a bit. You wait patiently in the reception area. Where could your classmate be? We're not gonna go in there. We don't have actual injuries for the hospital to treat. Ask about your classmate. You don't like the nurse's weird smile. Patients waiting for a special surgery? Take the elevator in the corridor. We're already getting jumped. We're in a hospital and we're getting jumped. They performed countless dissections to find the answer. Instead, they found it. Oh no! Oh shit, is this a ghost? Oh no, it's a ghost. Sever my ties. Sever this. Or I could throw... I can throw money at it? I don't know. No, we're not. I'm gonna keep my money. Ow. Owie. The patients here are getting restless. What's wrong with this place? Your friend is lying on the bed, still sleeping after the surgery. Their face is almost completely covered in bandages. You sit on what must be the most uncomfortable chair in the world, thinking how pointless it is to wait here. Having nothing to do, you decide to go and buy something to drink from the vending machine. As a part of the therapy, some patients took part in art classes. Some of their work fills you with dread. God, we are not doing great. Oh, is this a rest? We're gonna rest, yay! We'll rest again! Because I don't know if we're gonna make it. We'll go through the hospital again. We've already asked about this. While taking an elevator, you get a terrible feeling as if something bad is about to happen. The elevator door opens. No! Elevator doors open, revealing a black mass of eyes and teeth pouring into the elevator, biting and suffocating you. Later, you wake up in a doctor's office. A nurse discovers you lying unconscious in the elevator floor. Your friend woke up earlier today. You spent some time talking about school and recent events, but still can't shake the feeling something about them seems off. Finally, they go to sleep. You decide to take a walk to stretch your legs. I keep forgetting to read one of the story prompts. Usually when I play this game, I just go, "The holy candles! The holy candle!" You say a ghost of a heartbroken boy appears on the street at night. Is it just an urban legend, or is there some truth behind this tale? I don't know, we'll spend the night. Damn it. You plan to wait the entire night observing the spot where the supposed ghost would appear, but you fall asleep. You wake up on a cold bench, your entire body aches badly. The next day on your way home, you are stopped by your friend's mother. She hands you a package for her child. You promise to hand it over tonight. I'm gonna pick, where's the dog? Where's the dog? Yay, I'll take some milk. I'll go to our friend. Hey, your mom asked me to bring you this package, you say, handing over the parcel. When asked what's inside, they just stare at you. You're stopped by a masked man wearing a lab coat. He introduces himself as a researcher from Tokyo University. I cannot speak. I just can't speak. Testing a new treatment method that promised to revolutionize modern medicine. Holding out a pile of documents, he tells you he can heal your wounds for free. You just need to sign here. We'll accept. Yay! Oh, do I have an injury? No. Later, you wake up in a surgical ward. There's no sign of the doctor, but you feel healthier and notice that one of your wounds is gone without a trace. You can select one injury to... I don't have anything, so... The next day passes without an incident, and before you know it, another evening has come. With an increasing reluctance, you head towards the hospital. Where could your classmate be? I wonder if I'm supposed to be here. A pale woman wearing a nurse outfit stops you. Today we are running a blood drive to help those in need. You look healthy. Would you be so kind and help the community? Sure. Yes, we needed some doom down. You feel like they could take more than... You feel like they took more in blood than they should. You feel weak but fulfilled, knowing you are helping. Your friend just keeps staring at you. Did I tell you you're really beautiful? They ask, twisting their swollen lips in a smile. Don't go yet. I gotta go. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. No! Before you realize your wallet is missing, the thief is gone. We lost our money. One night remaining. I don't want to rest yet. The next day passes without any incident, and before you know it, another evening has come. With an increasing reluctance, you head towards the hospital. We're just gonna go in. I'm sorry, have you seen the doctor? He suddenly disappeared and I'm not sure the surgery is over. Oh no. She looks so sad. Sorry, I'm gonna have to end your life here. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, we leveled up. Take some more stamina. We'll take charisma. I think I'll need it later. The final phase of my surgery is tomorrow. I just can't wait to show you the results. You can't help but shudder thinking about the final day. I don't have paranoia. I don't remember where you can get paranoia from. When the patient came home one morning covered in scars and babbling about the aliens, the police had them committed. They're mumbling something quietly as you pass by. I'll talk to them. Yay! Oh, they fucking died though. You immediately understand that the only difference between you and the crazy person is that you haven't been caught yet. You convince them to sneak out and join in your quest. We can't do that though, because we chose the one where we can't have human allies, so they're fucking dead. Sneak out with me. Explodes into blood. Finally, it's the last night you have to spend with them. We'll go in because I can't risk it. Suddenly, all the lights at the hospital go out. With a bad feeling in your gut, you decide to check on your friend one last time and get the hell out of here. You're shocked to find an empty bed. The parcel you've delivered lies unwrapped on the nightstand. Ignoring the footsteps from the corridor, you take a peek. Inside, there's a torn price tag from for a butcher's knife. The footsteps are getting louder. Do you like what I did with my face? I've always admired you, you know. Even when you acted like you didn't know me at all. I think the result is perfect. Too perfect, in fact, for two people to share the same face. Your friend raises the butcher knife you involuntarily brought. So yeah, depending on who you have, they'll have, like, that face. 4 stamina? I have to kill you now. I don't know if I could do it fast enough. Okay, I think I will. Oh my god. The person who tried to steal your life now lies on the hospital floor, dead. Maddened, you keep smashing their face in until only a gory mess remains. When you came back to your senses, you stumbled out of the hospital room and into a dark corridor. The doors to other patients' rooms slowly begin to open, and you're reminded about what the crazed friend told the other patients about you. Out of every room stretches the bandaged heads of a patient. Their bruised faces eerily similar. They all want to meet you. Yay, we solved it. And we come out of it a better person. We didn't get any health from that either. A weird epidemic keeps staff at the hospital busy. Skipping in line will cost you more. Oh, that's fine. I don't know if we'll make it though. I'll take a bath though. Yeah, I think we're gonna get got by this because our last one is pretty rough. I do have milk. I'll drink my milk now. You received an official looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your great uncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and a list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? I don't know. We're having a great day. So this one's another set one. Following the instructions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everyone? So we just have to explore this mansion. We're already getting attacked. Hearing a shuffling sound coming from behind a wardrobe, you decide to push it out of the way. You discover a niche in the wall. Someone has put 3 dusty dolls in there. When you try to reach and grab one, however, they jump out and scatter around the room, giggling. I don't think I've had these before. Your time is up, dolls. It's the most damage I can do, I think. Ow. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. 4 actions on the right will allow you to investigate the locations. We should probably talk to him. Young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You could swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. If you want to pay respects to that old creep, follow the corridor to the right. I think I have to keep going. You enter the art workshop. The room is... I can't believe we got this again. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures of bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. We'll check out the sculpture this time. The head of one sculpture looks so lifelike. You move closer and raise your hand nervously to touch it. It falls off. I think we're about to fall off. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting classroom, and it's reaching for your head. I think we're finished. Ow. I lived, bitch. Never mind. Resisting unknown horror was taking its toll on your health. Weakened, you finally succumb to your injuries alone. As the dust settles upon your open eyes, reality starts to crumble. So we failed. That was pretty rough, though. This character's hard to use without the cigarettes. I didn't unlock anything, but I did get 10 new enemies somehow. But yeah, we're either gonna die from like health or something, or the doom. But yeah, give this game a look. I may play it again, but I want to do another little game that I play before doing a series. But yeah, it was fun coming back to this. I hadn't played it since January. But I highly recommend this if you're into the point and click horror. And this game definitely hits that vibe. But thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll get around to this series soon. I think we'll do a different game next video. And hopefully we'll get to Risk Rain to finally beat that. At least beat a run or do the fuel array. But thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Goodbye.